So welcome everybody. I'm David Raynr. I'm here with Al Keranen, and we're talking about the power of the fall. Why make the run in September to build your business and attend the Bill Lee dinner? So I want to start right off here with Al Keranen. So Al, why is the fall, September, such a great time period to build your Univera business?
Well, it's sort of funny, David. It's like we're all going back to school again. We've been doing this for so many years. It's almost like a tradition. And I think what happens is historically in relationship marketing, we have two major runs. One of them is in the fall, and that's basically September, October, November, and sometimes December if we have a great promotion in December. And then we start off slow in January, catch speed midway through, and then we have basically February, March, April, and May. So we went through the tough months, David. We're back to the fun months. And so here's the thing. Motion happens in our head. And what we have to do to decide is to make a difference on that. So I think it's one of the greatest times of the year. Jan and I have had some great runs historically with Univera in the fall. And I want to have one right now. And I think it's really appropriate because of what we have with the Bill Lee dinner invitational. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But David, something I know that you did, you ended up having a strong month in August, which is traditionally not a really strong month. How important is it to have a team effort? Because you guys really work as a team.
Yeah, we work as a team, and one of the things that we did early in the month is so it's very important to have a team effort. I think we've got to talk about what every person on the team wants, and they've got to buy in at the beginning of the month to what they want. And the second thing that I like to do is I like to have them look at the details, look at the numbers. And so at the beginning of the month, the September now, we all want to grow our business 15,000 points in some cases, 10,000 in others. How are you going to do that? Well, you got to talk to your team, and each person needs to look at the different ways they can get it done. And I'll use Michael Hubbard, for example, one of my associates, my brother. Well, Michael looked at his business and realized there were about 4 or 5 people that did not have their foreign free that could represent about 2,000 points for him. And he went to each one of those and got their commitment to go for that. Represented 2,000 of the 15 he's looking for, right? Then he went to another player who said, I want to get 20 customers this month. And so he's building his plan based on what he knows he has, the people in his team already. And then he's going to say, hey, I got to find another 4,000 that I don't know about yet. Therefore, I know exactly what I need. And when you know what you need, you can help yourself and your team get there.
Absolutely. David, one of the things that we know, not everyone's going to be able to attend the dinner because not everybody's going to do 10,000 OLL. Not everyone's going to do 15,000. But every member of the team can be important because they can hit the bronze level, they can hit the silver level, and they can do it. We talk a lot about 60-24. Why is it so important right now? If we could go out there and talk to 20 people about, hey, trust me, it's important to do it. Why is it important to get in front of 20 people this month to build your business?
Well, you got to get in front of numbers because, see, part of what happens is I think sometimes you want to go for just quality, but what we're realizing is that quality, sometimes you don't know who that quality is. And if you start looking for people you think it is, you can just go slow to a few people. You got to go to large numbers. So what you did, what successful people in this industry do, within a 90-day period of time, they're going to 60 people. And then out of that 60, they're going to end up with 20 people that'll come in as customers or associates. And out of those associates, you're going to get 4, 5, 6 people that want to build a business. That happens if you go rapidly because you can create momentum. So we want in the month of September, people to go for that 20 to 40 number. We want people to go after getting this in front of 20 to 40 people with an open mind and heart. Now, Al, I want you to talk to me and all of us about this idea because I know when you went out there, you asked people to trust you and to just do this now because you didn't have time to wait for them to go through 90 days of research and everything. What did you say? How did you have that conversation?
Well, David, I would say to him, I said, listen, trust me. You know that I'll give it everything I got. I know that you know that about me. And I'm looking for 4 business partners, and I want you to trust me. I want you I want you to buy, in this case here, I want you to buy a premier pack. I want you to maybe buy the peak performance in addition to it. And I want you to be on these products for 90 days. And if you start first thing in September here on the 5th or the 6th, or if you start on the 17th, I don't really care, because what amounts is I want you to help me to be part of something that's great. And here's the thing, I believe that you're going to be part of it, but you just don't know it yet. And so when John Rogers asked me to, asked me if I was going to hit silver before my first event, 6,000 points back then, and he basically asked me if don't you have any pride? And I went ahead and I went ahead and said, well, something to him in football coaching language. And then I hung up, and then I called up 10 people and I said, trust me. And I think sometimes what we don't understand is that people buy us first before they ever buy Univera. And so I'm going to use, and I suggest you do this. Trust me, you got nothing to lose. There's no way you're going to hurt a friendship. We all know at the very core of our business, is we're a science company. We got better products than anyone else on planet Earth. We also have a compensation plan that's better than anything else out there in the marketplace that's going to stand the test of time. There's the flash in the pans, David, where they pay out 70, 80%, but that's just a money deal for a few people, and then it's gone. Bill Lee doesn't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. By the way, David, I think this invitational dinner that we're talking about here, I believe that we can change the whole trajectory of our company by a number of people just saying, you know what, I'm going to go make it happen, and I'm going to figure out what I did later on.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And here's the thing. I think I've said this to some people in Univera before, but I'll tell you this. Bill Lee has invested 18, 20 years of his life bringing Univera to America and to the world in the research, in the infrastructure. He's created a way for those of us that are looking for energy and vitality, and we want to age younger, to do that safely. We can give these products to anyone we love. He's been investing and risking for 20, 25 years. And what this opportunity right now is for us in a month to move the dial so significantly that it gets Bill Lee excited, that it helps Bill Lee see some fruition in this vision and get this trajectory on this company where it should be and where it deserves to be. So I think it means a lot to Bill Lee, but it also will mean a lot. And here's what I'm telling people, Al. Let's say you run for the Bill Lee dinner and you're going for 15,000 points. That's a big number. And let's say you get 8,000 points. Or let's say you're running for 10,000 and you get 5,000. You're going to increase your income dramatically. You're going to build a residual income. I got a couple of associates that in January, they were having about 3,200 points a month in their business, which represented somewhere around, $400, $300, right? So now that team of people is currently, their business every month is around 8,000. And what do? They went hard. So now 6 months later, their business is more than doubled, almost tripled, and it's there every month. So when you make this run in September, it's going to change the future of your business. So I tell people, let's get after it. It's going to change your life, even if you don't make the dinner, and go for the dinner.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if they don't make Bill Lee's dinner, maybe they'll make your dinner or my dinner. And
exactly. They're going to have dinner, right?
So we're excited about what we're doing here. I know you're on the Field Advisory Council just like I am. I know all the members know the same thing. Ralph Beats has put a tremendous amount of energy and effort into this. Bill Lee agreed to this dinner. Man, I'll tell you something. If we show up there with 15, 20 people, man, we have changed the dial on it. Here's the thing. When you go for it with everything you got, David, guess what? When you stretch as far as you can, you never come back to the same level. You've already moved forward and you change the game for the fall run. And that's what we want you to do.